Hi, Aries. This is your weekly tarot forecast for January 4th through the 11th. Now, this week starts off with momentum, but it asks for, intention before action, knowing not just what excites you, but what you're willing to stand behind. All right, let's go ahead and get into your reading. First, you have the Ace of Wands, which brings fresh energy and inspiration. Something, lights up. It could be like an idea, a desire, or a renewed sense of motivation. This isn't about, planning every detail. It's about noticing what sparks you and letting yourself feel excited without immediately questioning it. Then you have the Queen of Swords, which steps in to ground that spark with, clarity. You're being asked to think clearly, communicate honestly, and cut through any confusion. So this card favors directness with yourself and with others. So if something doesn't align logically or ethically, you're more likely to see it plainly this week. Then you have the Four of Pentacles here, which asks you to check your grip, okay? Where are you holding on to tightly? To, security, to control, or to a specific outcome? Sometimes this card reflects self-protection. Other times it reveals fear of change. Now, paired with the Ace of Wands, it asks whether holding on is supporting growth or, limiting it. All right, so this week feels like a balancing act between excitement and self-protection. You don't have to rush forward, but you also don't need to, shut the door on what's trying to begin. So let clarity guide what you keep close and what you allow to evolve. All right. Now, if this reading spoke to where you are, I love to hold space for a personal reading. You can also join my email list for, weekly insights, pick a card readings, and updates. All right. Until we meet again, take care and bye.